This episode of Real Ale Craft Beer was brought to you by beersofeurope.co.uk, Britain's largest beer shop. It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from North Coast Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of their Blue Star wheat beer coming in at 4.5% ABV. There's a look at the label. Here's the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass then and see what we get. Bit of smoke on the opening. I got a nice wheat beer glass. So beer pouring out. Wow. Let's calm this baby down, shall we? Okay, so quite a rigorous pour. Admittedly, I could have been a bit carefuler pouring this beer out, but you know, getting all thirsty and that, you just want that beer in the glass, don't you? Nice hazy look. It's nicely carbonated. That head, you can tell it's not going to stick around too much or too long. You can see that large carbonation there. It's kind of just falling in on itself. Can probably get the rest of this beer in the glass now. Good thing with a wheat beer, or the best thing to do with a wheat beer, is to get all of that lovely. You can see it. Look at that. See it drop into the bottom? Nice unfiltered wheat beer then. Nice hazy, almost milkshake looking beer. White head, 3 fingered, as I said. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, banana, clove, spice. And you definitely get an aroma of that lovely biscuity wheat. Should we dive in? Cheers, everybody. Oh. Oh yeah, that's good. Nice and cool, refreshing, nicely carbonated, biscuity. It's definitely wheaty and biscuity. I'm just wondering what yeast strain that they've used. It seems to be a wheat beer that they've just used a regular yeast. They've not used a German Hefeweizen yeast. This might be just an American wheat beer. It might be just an American style wheat beer, but as far as I know, or as far as what I expect from a wheat beer, is that you use German yeast, and that German yeast gives off flavours of banana and clove. I did get a little bit of it in the aroma. Maybe not. Maybe it's that sweet wheatiness that I was picking up. Choicest barley and wheat malts are combined with a blend of American hops to create this light-hearted, refreshing beer. Blue Star is unfiltered, the yeast adding a complex note to the flavour profile. So they're suggesting that they've used a yeast that has added a complex note to the flavour profile, but I'm not picking it up. Perhaps it's a little bit spicy, but that could be coming from the hops. I mean, I'm struggling with this one, and I will admit, last week I struggled with this saison. This saison just didn't taste like a saison, and now this wheat beer is just not tasting like an authentic wheat beer in terms of the style. I am going to go with the fact that it should be a wheat beer because they've added the notes unfiltered yeast adding a complex note to the flavour profile. And, you know, I know what they're trying to say there. They're trying to say it's going to taste of banana and bubblegum and clove, but I'm just not getting that. So, brewed in Fort Bragg, California, North Coast Brewing Company. Do you know, I've had some really good beers from them, and I've had some really average beers from them, and I'm thinking to myself, come on guys, you've got such a great reputation with your Rasputin. Your Rasputin is well known all over the world, and you can feed your quality off that. When I see North Coast beers, I think of Rasputin, I think how good it is, and I think how this style of beer should be as good. You should be nailing every style of beer. And you're just not, the Saison and this wheat beer, you're just not hitting it. You're just not hitting them heights that you were hitting with the old Rasputin. And I think you've got to get there, guys. I really think you've got to get there. Maybe it's an off batch, I don't know. Maybe, guys, if you can comment, if you've been watching from America, or if you've tried this around Europe and you have had banana and clove and bubblegum, then perhaps it's just a batch. But I'm gonna have to rate the beer on what I've got in the glass. And it's poor, to be honest, it's poor. It's a 5 out of 10. It's a 5 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom and cheers.